like a motherfucking fan, man. Vibing, chilling, man. Get on here, play a couple games. Probably everybody trying to Saturday, of course. Post on my broski nosy boy gamers plus. Stream right now. This nigga right, you feel?
Ben, I'm so excited about this mode. Welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait to see people start to play.
All right, so the fans are gearing up, jumping in my career. Talk about how you start as a generational prospect.
MP comes from a family who has a legacy in the NBA. His dad and his grandfather both played, and they're really looking at MP to take that family legacy and bring it to the next level.
You'll actually get some flashback scenes with his family, right?
You get to go back and step into the shoes of your dad and your granddad and experience some of those older eras and get a sense for what their journey was like a little bit. That helps shape who MP is in the current day.
I love that. And of course, the goal for fans is to become the GOAT, greatest of all time. So what does that entail exactly?
This year we brought back an old My Career concept of key games where you can focus on playing important games over the course of the season, and only a handful each year versus every single one, and that will let you move through seasons more quickly with the goal of, like you said, trying to become the GOAT. We have a full GOAT tier menu you can look at that will show you, moving your way up that list and trying to chase the guys up at the top, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Let's say you break Stephen Curry's three-point record in the NBA, right? Like, what's that reaction going to be like from the crowd and the announcers and stuff? Is that going to be recognized?
Yeah, we tried. We've seen lots of that stuff recently. We, Steph that you mentioned, LeBron breaking the all-time scoring record recently, and so we have similar moments that you get to experience with your My Player, where we'll stop the play on the court to do an interview. We'll have a ton of press conference coverage afterwards. We have a couple of different fictional podcasts that are in the game where they're talking to the fans about what you've done and how good you are and where they feel you have moved on that list of GOAT players.
MP has outperformed him, and it's not particularly close.
So you're getting all sorts of feedback along the way, helping to highlight how good you're doing.
MP's going beyond the moon, man. We're going to infinity.
So as you're ranking up and going towards that GOAT level, you'll actually get some perks for My Career NBA games.
Yeah, so basically you can kind of think of it as being able to shift into GOAT mode for a little while. So if you're playing the game a certain way to your strengths, then you get extra bonuses that really help you, show the other team who's boss.
Beyond the arc. And another three for Houston.
With great touch from deep.
So I noticed when fans were creating their builds, they couldn't choose body types. And I think one common theme I've seen in the game this year is you have to put in the work, right? You have to go get your body stronger in the gym and then come in and play these NBA games.
Yeah, you can go into the gym and work on things that include body types, so bulking up. And we have, other things too, like, in the past you've been able to work with Chris Berkeley. He's there. Lethal Shooter is in the game this year too.
I'll help you establish hot zones all over the court.
Sounds good to me.
Obviously your focus is on playing these NBA games, but going to practice and working out in the gym and improving your skills and improving your body type are all things that can help you get to that, top of the GOAT tier even faster.
So in between my career games, players will spend a lot of time in the locker room. Talk about this, I guess, hub area for my players.
Yeah, there's always something happening there, whether it's an interview with reporters after a game, before games. Often your coach will have something for you to work on and some specific things, particularly for key games. And like you remember in the past too, it's a place where you can decide which uniform you want to wear, change your clothes. There's little things happening in the background that are fun. You'll see 2K TV on the TV sometimes. There'll be information on your next opponent, information sometimes on your stats and what you've been doing good lately. So it's always a good place to kind of check in and get a sense for where everything is at going into the next game.
So for new fans jumping into my career, explain how quests help you in your my career and in the city.
Obviously, there's a lot of people who've played the game for years and they know how to jump right in and do their thing. But for newer players, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So it's super useful to watch the quest journal, watch those notifications that come up that tell you, what your important main quest is at the moment, and just kind of follow along. And I think you'll be on your way to GOAT in no time.
You guys have really done a great job of streamlining stuff. So when you go into the city, you're not going to be sitting behind quest after quest, right? There's a lot of optional quests now to do stuff to further advance your career.
Welcome to the team, bro. You are elite now.
It's really just all there for when you want to do it and if you want to do it. So maybe you just want to keep playing NBA games all day long. Maybe you just want to play games in the city. That's fine. But there's nothing stopping you from doing what you want. And so we really wanted to have more flexibility and more freedom to play basketball the way you want to play basketball.
Now, another mode, Ben, that I'm super pumped about is starting five. I know the fans are going to love this, and it's very similar to my career games.
Yeah, that's a new mode for us this year, and I really like it because it feels like a little bit of a bridge between playing my career NBA games and playing against other, human players in the city. And so what you get to do with that mode is you take your my player, you pick an NBA team, your player gets added to that team, and you go head-to-head against another player who gets added to their team of choice, and you just play normal NBA games. I think to me it's a mode that's really fun because maybe you're playing on a particular team in your NBA career, but in this mode you can pick anyone you want, try out some different fits, and then get a little taste of that head-to-head online gameplay.
And talk a little bit about street ball, because I know this is a big one for us. I know fans are super pumped after seeing the trailers.
We have a kind of a cast of very unique opponents with very specific skills that are much more of a street ball type of play versus normal NBA play. So there are players like, for example, that shoot threes all the time, or just all they do is dunk, or super intense defenders, and it's kind of up to you to figure out how to take them out. And as you play against those players and beat them, you then get to sort of recruit them to join your team, and there are some extra perks and rewards you can earn too by playing through those games.
Well, Ben, thanks for coming on 2K TV once again and breaking down my career. I know the fans are super pumped for this year.
Thank you. I'm always happy to be here.
All right, you gonna reach the GOAT?
I think I will. I think you can too. I have faith.
I don't know. I'm still in the next year. I got a long way to go. We got to climb, baby. We got to climb high.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA2K, here to share some expert tips for shooting in NBA2K24. First, the basics. You can press the shot button or use the Pro Stick for jumpers, layups, and dunks. With the shot meter set to on in settings,
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sport. So here's Portland's starting group. Inside, it's Grant and Nurkic. Simons and Thibault are the two wings. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Then it's Duran. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the four-man position. Grant, during your 18-year career, you only went to a new team 3 times. Not a lot of movement there for you, my friend. What was switching teams like?
Well, BA, at this point of the season, it's too early. I mean, you're still trying to get comfortable, trying to learn a new system, a new environment, and really just find your place within the organization. I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Grant. Out to Lillard. And here's Simons. Clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Ivy. Right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Now here's Ivy. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Kicks out to Cunningham. Drains the triple.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Simons outside. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Graham. The wide open shot is on the money.
Nurkic's getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And here's Cunningham. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Duran. Ivy outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he gets it to go.
Great vision from Ivy. That's what sets him apart at the two-guard spot.
Here's Lillard. From outside the arc. Duran with the rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duran's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duran goes out there and does it. Double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella. Ivy's got good ball handling skills, so you can use him in pick and roll. And when he stays in control, you can make good decisions.
Lillard against Cunningham from 7 feet. And here's Grant from the arc. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, last outing, he had 24 points. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Nurkic.
And there, Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Cunningham passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's Duran. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. Talking about the Detroit Pistons. This is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they drafted some guys that are still hoping.
A lot of noise from Portland over the summer, Grant, but Lillard is still here and playing for him.
Yeah, and who knows what the future holds, B.A. I mean, it seems like both to make one last go of it before any transactions happen.
His touches left him in this quarter.
They grab their own miss. Mr. Clutch passes to Bogdanovich. They shoot again, and the jumper falls for him.
From the mid-range, but he could be effective there.
Ivy against Simons. Up right now. Take a look at these latest power rankings. They have to be frustrated right now, falling down into the bottom of the rankings.
Well, right now for Detroit, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving
There's the triple. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Graham against Bogdanovich. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Cunningham on the wing. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Ivy. Covered by Thibault. Nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 6.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Simon against Ivy. Mr. Clutch, part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Yep, that one's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Portland calls time. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sat.
Portland trailing here. Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lillard's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy. Simons with a rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Lillard finds Graham. Now Simons. From behind the arc. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Cunningham looking it over. And that's good from 17 feet. Cunningham's got 5 points.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Thibault. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Sinks it from distance. Mr. Clutch has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Simons outside. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Simons says hello. Great answer.
Cunningham passes to Mr. Clutch. And right away, they match it with the 3-pointer of their own. Mr. Clutch has got 6 here in the quarter. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Lillard against Cunningham. 3-pointer. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Now Lillard. 33 points last game. Pass to Thibault. Good D by Bogdanovich.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Back to Cunningham. Over Grant. And rejected.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, missed by the Trailblazers.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good clean open looks.
Simons outside. Back to Grant. To end the run. Tries again. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Brent, it's pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former second-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to go in this game.
Here's Lillard. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Simons outside. Thibault on the wing. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run with this.
Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
Total focus from Bogdanovich on that shot, ready to fire off the feed.
Lillard up top. He's watched by Cunningham. And here's Nurkic for 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Thibault, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Portland on D. It's a 16-point game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Nurkic. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Nurkic has got 7 points.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Cunningham against Lillard. And that one is stuffed right through.
He can really reach the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And the Trailblazers shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. Detroit with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Mr. Clutch. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Simons outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. To the paint. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Damian Lillard. A challenging stretch for Portland here. Henderson outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now.
With them struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Henderson against Cunningham. Henderson, the pass to Graham. Nurkic tips it back in. Nurkic has got 9 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Henderson, the pass to Nurkic. Poked loose. Grant outside. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on James Wiseman.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant, really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
Grant, you... So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Pistons ahead, just dominating this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Your Pistons dance team.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Duren. Back to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Launches it from deep. And they'll get another chance. Duren with the bucket.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Those tuning in, and we're about a minute into this second half. Outside for Grant. Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. The putback.
A lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And the Trailblazers shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Nurkic. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Grant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Third is Damian Lillard.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
The first one falls.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
And Brent, the Trailblazers seem to have taken a step back recently.
Well, it felt like they made the moves to get in position to be a contender out west, and they had a great start to the year. But then they really struggled. They had some injuries, and they couldn't maintain that focus, especially on the defensive end. So Portland continues to be a team in flux. And Bogdanovich has been fantastic here tonight, using all of his experience to get it done.
Cunningham against Lillard. Unable to get that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Duren. And he drops it in from the low post. Duren's got 13. Duren on 6 of 8. Lillard deciding where to go with it. An easy 2 on the layup.
Yeah, with Dame, a bump's not going to do it. You got to put him on the ground. You know how hard that is? That guy's got great body control.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. That fall. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Out to the wing. Nurkic inside. Working on Duren. And here's Grant from the arc. The Pistons clear it. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Tidal with the board.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
From the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Ryan, last season, Damian Lillard became the Blazers' all-time leading scorer, surpassing the great Clyde Drexler. Lillard said, quote, "It was a goal of mine." And that list has so many players, the great history of our organization. So to finally be number 1 is a special accomplishment, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. Thanks, Ali. Appreciate that.
Great concentration in close. Damian Lillard, an effective 3-level scorer.
Cunningham against Lillard. Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. Mr. Clutch passes to Duren. And here's Cunningham. It's good. 13 points in the game.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Pass to Nurkic. The Pistons clear it. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Here's Mr. Clutch. That ball. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Mr. Clutch has got 18.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Ivy against Simons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's Cunningham with the drive. Duren in the post. Defended by Nurkic. Duren, pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Over Lillard. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Simon's shot is good. Simon's got his second basket of the game.
Well, defense comes right at Simons inside, but he's staying pretty poised on that play.
Ivy passes to Mr. Clutch. Back to Ivy. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Lillard with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Cunningham passes to Mr. Clutch. Back to Cunningham. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
This is a strong finish from Cade and just shows you his confidence is growing in attacking the heart of any defense.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Pistons. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Kind of amazing that Lillard wasn't a big-time prospect out of high school.
Well, size had a lot to do with that, BA. And then Damian Lillard, it's hard to scout will. And he certainly has loads of that. Not many guys have a feel for the game like Dame does.
Here's Thibault. There's the block. They get it back. Pass to Simons. The three. Duren with the rebound. Detroit has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Now Nurkic. Can they get it? And it's Simons missing.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Pulls it in from the elbow, and it's Cunningham missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look they wanted, just didn't go in.
Outside for Grant. The three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, Grant has really embraced this part of his game, becoming a reliable three-point shooter.
Pass to Duren. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low. Here's Ivy. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Thibault finds Lillard. Simons against Ivy. Looking to get it going. And it's Simons missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Stolen by Ivy. To the inside. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Twitchy and quick, Ivy can really be disruptive defensively with his hands.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. Lillard's got 9 points now in the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Lillard against Cunningham. Over Lillard. And there's another one for the Pistons.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Grant. To the wing on the left. And here's Nurkic for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham passes to Mr. Clutch. Back to Cunningham. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Grant. From 12 feet. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Pass to Brown. 1:14 left in the third quarter here. Little with the ball. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Nasir Little making that look easy.
Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Morris passes to Mr. Clutch. Morris deciding where to go with it. Launches the three. Gets the 3-ball to go. Morris has got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Henderson, the pass to Brown. Here's Sharp. He's watched by Cunningham. Sharp, no good. Detroit has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Mr. Clutch passes to Morris. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Now here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. The kick out to Morris. 3 is up. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Henderson for 3. And that's not going to go. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Pistons on top, delivering the blowout. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So both teams making some changes here. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
On the court right now for Portland. Inside, it's Grant and Nurkic. Scoot Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Sharp in at the 3 slot.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mr. Clutch.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Pass to Sharp. Over Harris. Sharp, no good.
UD giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Harris on the wing. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Lillard. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Hell yeah, that was the place I wanted to work at, man. At one point.
Hey, man,
No
I don't
bullshit.
know what the hell it looked like in there. I just know her shed was full of stuff. Full of stuff. Like, we used to go to her aunt's house and snack shop. And then we would go to Granny house, my mom's girl house. She had a garden full of vegetables. So we would go down there and get like our tomatoes, lettuce, greens.
Can't beat that shit.
At all. Oh, I love that, man.
I don't know what.
Great game tonight. You really had to work on the offensive end.
You were there too, then. Yeah, because I was. I mean, yeah, I had to do what I had to do, man. I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end. I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. You know I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, you know, someone needs to step up.
Like I said, I had to make a record.